¿Qué pasa? Mi underdog familia. What's up with y'all, man? D, we back at it again with another one, man. You know what it is out here with these here, with the specimens. You know what I'm saying? It's another beautiful day out here, man. Been kind of gloomy out here in Houston area, but every day, it's a great day, you know. So lately I've been busy, so I haven't seen y'all in a while, you know, between work and kids and dogs, and have to work extra hours, you know, because Santa is on his way. And if we all know, if you got kids, us Santas know what it's like when we got to get ready for Christmas, because Santa's on his way. So I got to make sure that everything is done and done with, and I'm still dealing with the normal problem, you all. So I got work to do. I'm gonna have to dig, undig, and do this here. To somebody, either that one or this one did it. Or it could be both of them, you know. But yeah, man, you know, today's been one of them days, man, where I got some news and I want to tell y'all about. And it's one thing for us as owners to be, what's the word I'm looking for, irresponsible when it comes to these breeds. I mean, this guy here has to be every bit about 140. Trust me, he's not, this is a big hand. Come here, Rolly. Come here, boy. This is a big hand compared to his head. You step on your own toe? What's wrong with you? But like I was saying, this is his head compared to my hand. So he's far from little, and he's not even nowhere near done growing. Still a pup in my opinion. But to let y'all know, like I said, she's 110 because I took her to the vet about 2 months ago and they weighed her and she's 110. So my point of saying is these are very big dogs, bigger than a lot of humans, way bigger than kids. They're bigger than my kids for sure. And we always, and that's why I know I always preach, since I've been on this YouTube journey that I'm on, I'm constantly preaching about keeping the fence intact, making sure that your dogs are locked up safely. Come out here, walk your yard to make sure that there's no loose planks, there's no gaps in your fences and things like that. Because yesterday I was just doing some there you go. She bigger than her. She's getting Corso attacked. Getting Corso attacked, you know. But the reason why I say we gotta be vigilant as owners of these kind of dogs, and we have to be very responsible, because if they do get out, like I said, I had a bad experience with my dog getting out. Luckily, she was still young and she was by herself, so she's friendly, so things didn't go wrong. But who's to say if she'd had Rolly with her, things could have been different, you know. So, but my thing is that yesterday in Katy, Texas, which is on the northwest side of the Houston area, which is on the outskirts of Houston, but it's Houston area. 3 dogs attacked and killed a 60-year-old man that was out walking like he does every day. You know, they said it was by the news reports, and I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna put the link in the news. I think it was KHOU 11 Houston that I saw it on. So I'm going to post it in the description so you can check it out. But on the story that I read, they said it was 2 Pitbull mix and a Cane Corso. And when I heard the Cane Corso, my heart just dropped. Like, come on, man. Like, there's always something going on with people and their dogs, let alone just a Cane Corso. But when it comes to their dogs, and I know these dogs here can be very, you know, what I'm looking for, boisterous, however you can call it. But at the end of the day, they're great dogs. And that's why I'm always telling people, man, you must come out here and spend time with your dogs, not just have them as, I have a big cool dog in the backyard and I got these dogs and I feed them. These dogs really must be tended to a lot, like honestly, a lot. You can't just come and have a dog, hey, and I'm going back inside. No, you actually have to come out here and spend time with the dogs and get to know, but then making sure if you're not going to watch them the way you should, by any means, at least have your gate or your fence, you know, secured to the T to the best of your ability. So on the the news that I read, it said that the dogs killed a 60-year-old man who was walking, and then it turned on a woman, bit a lady, and luckily her 2-year-old child, I don't know if it was a boy or a girl, but a 2-year-old child did not get hurt. You know, and that's one thing that I was at least blessed that the woman and child didn't get mauled as well. But just a lesson to show, and granted, the owner of those dogs, he's going to get in trouble. He's going to do some kind of time. I promise you. Nobody's going to let a person get killed because of your neglect, you know, or your negligence of keeping your dogs, you know, put away in a safe place. You know, it just, come on, man. You know, we got these dogs. These are war dogs, ancient war dogs. Like, and so when they get out, they're going to act like a pack. You know, and like I say, even though it was just one cane Corso and 2 Pitbull, as they say, mixed, they're still big dogs. And then when you come out, hey, see? I gotta get on her now. She's telling me to just be, I see you rolling. You know. So that's my thing, man. We gotta make sure when you have these kind of dogs, man, we gotta be vigilant. Even with Tyrese, the singer, R&B singer, about 2 months ago. Hold on, that's my mini underdog daughter. You know. But yeah. Leave her alone. And so, like I say, Tyrese, the singer, the R&B singer, we all know Tyrese, you know, when it comes to the songs and all of that, even when it comes to the Fast and the Furious movies, you know, great actor and all of that. But when it came to him owning dogs, especially these type, because he had like 4 or 5 cane Corsos as well, and in his neighborhood, they got out, terrorized the neighborhood. Luckily, no one got killed in that situation, but he ended up having to get rid of his dogs, you know, to keep him from getting in trouble and things like that. But that's why I'm like, man, I come out here pretty much every day. If not every day, I might skip a day here and there, and that might be because I'm tired or I've been at work all day. So other than that, I'm going to make sure, though, that my gate is always fixed, and always, not fixed, but always up to par to stand these dogs. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Hey, stop drinking that water. Yeah, drinking that nasty rainwater. That's why I worm them every month, because they do stuff like that. No brown worms around here. But like I told y'all a few episodes back, you know, this is why I do what I do. I showed y'all when I was fixing that part. Showed y'all when I fixed that part. Then I came down and fixed that part. Now look at this gate. It moves. That's because I'm actually putting some oomph behind it. You know what I mean? So, but when they come and do it, and this one right here, this is her spot. She comes right here and pushes. No, this the one. She pushes this one. And you see why it's like, compared to this one, this is her spot. So I already know sooner than later I might need to fix it, replace it now, because I know one day she's going to hit it and it might break, you know. But like I say, once again, people, I got locks and everything on my gate because I don't want them to get out. And not just because, just from my personal purposes, because these are my dogs, the public safety, their safety, you know, because they can easily, and like I told you, I'm on a busy highway. Look at this. Look at this. Like I said, I'm on a busy highway. You go car passing by now. So the last thing I need is one of my dogs to get out and run straight into the street. Boom. Dog gone. You know what I mean? Or people walking by on this busy side of the street, they get out, chasing kids, terrorize the neighborhood, eat up a child. In a sense, you know what I mean? Because mind you, and you can look it up yourself, the pounds of pressure of this dog's bite, 700 pounds of pressure. It's like the top 3 when it comes to domesticated dogs, when it comes to bite force. These dogs, I think it's the kangaroos above them, the, what's that dog called? I don't think it's Australian Shepherd, but it's like 3 big dogs, and then, but this is like number 3 or number 4 that's on the list when it comes to bite power. So what it means, the dog can pretty much, it can break my bone if it wants to just let loose and just go crazy, and especially a child that size. Yeah, you know what I mean? So it's like, come on, people, we got to do better, man, as owners, man. Like, for real, I don't have no sympathy for the owner because your dogs killed an innocent person who walks down the street. I walk down my street. You know what I mean? By myself, not with my dogs. Sometimes I go take my little walk. I'm about to get back onto it, y'all. Let y'all know your boy DP about to get back. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but it's one of the things to where like, come on, people, you must, and this no excuse. Now you know they gonna kill this man dogs. Well, first off, this dogs killed a man, attacked a woman, bit her. Luckily didn't get the kid. Now 3 dogs who that were just literally being dogs that got out had to lose their life because of one person who literally was neglecting them. And I don't, you know, my dogs be outside. I keep my dogs contained. No. My dogs, when I'm not here, my dogs are put away. It's that simple. You know, if I'm not here, they're not going to be out here. If I'm not here, they're not going to be, especially together. You know what I mean? If I go up the street and I'll come right back, that's one thing. But all day long, well, I mean, because I'll literally go walking around my neighborhood, and there are several homes around here where no cars in the front yard, nobody's home, and dogs in the backyard going crazy. You know, I'm like, come on, man. You know, they ain't there fighting each other because nobody's back there watching them. It's like you can literally hear the hierarchy in the backyard because you'll have 2, 3, 4 dogs in the backyard going at it, and then one dog go, like, okay, so you know that dog right there done got bit or something to that point. So, you know, but so like I say, man, we as owners, we must, and I repeat, and that's we must be responsible when it comes to these dogs, man. And these are great dogs. Great dogs. I'm pretty sure those dogs that's going to lose their life, they're not dead yet. Cause I think they're going to wait like 10 days to quarantine them and for the judge to see what he's going to do. But we already know how that go because the dogs already tasted blood, and not even so much of blood, the fear blood. They're known to kill. We know now the dogs they will attack a human, and so for that they can't even be around. Like at least with Mike Vick dogs, they fought each other. They were hard on. They weren't animal friendly. Hello. Say underdog, baby.
Underdog, baby.
Hold on.
Daddy.
Yeah, hold on.
You remember
Hold on. So we were so it's one of the things where we always must remember, like, man, we got to keep these dogs locked up. Always got to make sure we keep them safe. And with that being safe, we got to make sure we keep our neighborhood safe, our community safe, because that's a sad. Now somebody's going to spend this Christmas either planning a funeral or attending a funeral. Some kids are going to be missing a grandfather. Some kids are going to be missing. Some people are going to be missing a parent, friend, brother, husband, all because of one person's irresponsibility to lock their dogs up and keep their dogs secure. So, you know, we have to do better as dog owners, and I'm putting every dog owner on blast, and I'm putting everybody not on blast. I'm gonna put I'm holding every dog owner to a higher standard, especially when you have dogs like this, Corsos, Borbles, Pitbulls, Boxers. I mean, the list goes on. You know what I'm saying? Because there are so many big dogs out here in the world they're great dogs, but in the wrong hands, they can become weapons, and that's what we don't need. And so, like, even when I can't remember the person's name, and I spoke about this, I think on a previous video. Me and another person had a dialect. I think his name was Lifestyles or something. I would have to go back in my feed and look, but his name was Lifestyles, and we literally talked about this like 2 weeks ago. And you can go back in my past video, and look at the comments, and you can see we spent like 2 or 3 days just having dialogue about what he experienced, what I know, what he knows, and what we both came up with. And his thing was, well, make sure when you do breed these dogs and you sell them, or whatever the case may be, that you sell them to a person that is very equipped to handle these kind of dogs. And that's what and I told him, that's what I want. I don't want my dogs to go. Remember, listen to what I'm saying. I don't want my dogs, because before I give them to anybody, they're mine. So, because that'll be my production, that'll be my creation. So before I let anyone take one of my dogs home, I have to make sure that you're going to be equipped. I don't want to hear about the people, that's my first dog, it's my first big dog. I would love him on TV because I see him. Matter of fact, when I was walking Rolly the other day, no lie, man. Rolly, stop. Stop. You're going to knock her over, man. You going to knock over. He wants you to rub him. Can you rub him, please? He just want to rub. That's all he wants. He just want a rub. Man, look, this one wants a rub. See, this one there, she just want my attention. So, isn't that right? Isn't that right, girl? You know, but yeah, like I say, I done showed y'all with these dogs eating turkey bones and how it sounds when they eating turkey bones. So just, I can only imagine what that man felt. And God rest that man's soul, man, because I know that was terrifying torture. Because I'd have been scared to see him come down the street. Be honest with you, you know. But hey, I mean, I'm gonna tell you this too. This is, I know this is kind of off topic, but I always remember, even if something. It doesn't have to be a dog. I mean, it's a raccoon or anything. It's something to tag. Just remember, we're humans, and we literally do have these things right here. And anytime a dog or anything attack you, you take this thing right here and stiffen it up, and you stick that damn thing square in it, whatever's eyes, and I guarantee you, it'll let go. Because if somebody digs something in my eye, I'm letting it go. You know, so. Keep that in mind. If all else fails, at least dig your thumb in the eye. Hopefully that. Not saying it saves lives. Not saying it will save your life. I'm just saying, hell, try anything at that point, you know. But like I said, once again, condolences to that guy's family. I don't remember his name or anything like that. Condolences to everybody that's going to be, you know, dealing with this situation. This rubber too. Don't do that. Yeah, this rubber. You know what I mean. But yeah, just. We're gonna look this guy. He don't want to be left out. So, yeah, man. But I don't want to keep going on this story, man. So I'm gonna end this video. But man, once again, everybody that owns dogs, make sure and be responsible. Make sure your dogs are secure. Make sure your dogs are locked away when you're not around. Make sure your dogs can't get out to anybody when you're not around them. Because we don't need incidents like this to ever, or to keep happening, you know what I mean? And especially in America, because one thing we don't want is when they're gonna start banning these dogs because of irresponsible people. Man, I love my dogs. I know Europe had one last year when any pit bull form or any pit bull type of dog, you had to turn your dog in, and your dog was going to be euthanized. And I don't think people really think that can happen here, but it can. They can literally ban our dogs. They can literally put a law out, and you know, we can't have any dogs. You know what I mean? Oh, you know, I was saying too before, Mike. I'm jumping around, but I was speaking about Mike Vick as well. And Mike Vick dogs were dog aggressive. That's why they were able to take those dogs. Hey, both of y'all, Rolly, stop. That's why they were able to take Mike Vick dogs, rehabilitate them, and put them back into society. I think only one dog that just couldn't get saved because he was just too far gone. So, but once a dog actually start attacking humans, that dog will be killed. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it, because that dog has tasted human fear and blood. So, but with that being said, man, I'm not gonna keep drawing this out. Like I said, I'm gonna put the video in the description. I'm gonna put the news clipping in the description so you can click on that and check out their story, and you can read it for yourself, man. But till then, man, I'm gonna see these babies right here. Say your goodbyes too. Say holla till next time. Till next time. Till next time.
Till next time. Happy early Christmas.
Boom, boom. So yeah, man. Like I said, if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, because every time I drop something, that you can be the first one to be notified that, hey. See, I caught that she was being dominant. No, you don't run nothing out here. I do. See, she was trying to be dominant over him, and I don't play that. If anybody will be dominant out here, it's going to be me. So she was going to work too. But like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, so every time I drop something, your big dog drops something, you get notified, man. Till next time, man. Oh yeah, and keep your dogs locked up safe when you are away. But with that being said, man, underdogs, baby, we out this thing. Roof, baby.